We're live? Cool. What's up, guys? That looks better. What's up? It's your boy Butters with a video today talking about the Qanba, what was it called already? I forgot about it. Sapphire. It's the Qanba Sapphire. So it's been like, what, a month since I used it? Or I initially got it, and now I kind of want to give you my impressions on how it is now that I've used it, and then also show you how to replace the art, just like conceptually. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. So I've been using this for about a month. I've been going to tournaments with it. I just came back from SQXL, which is a regional tournament in North Carolina. I went to travel there with some family and friends, and it was a great time. So let me tell you my things that I liked, things I didn't like. So this controller's been pretty great. Overall, it's consistent in its use. And what I mean by that is that I can pretty much go to a lot of setups and not really have to worry about any issues that arise. And it's pretty adaptable to a situation. So I think one example would be, I went to my local monthly tournament and I had a Type-C cable, the original Type-C cable that this has. And during their PlayStation setups that they had there, most of the slim models only has like one USB port in the front and two in the back, but the two in the back weren't working. So that was a little unfortunate. But I have like a different phone charger that I always have in my backpack. So it's Type-C to Type-C. So instead of USB A to C, it's C to C. So I used that, plugged that in, and then it worked right from there. Like, I didn't really have an issue. So I think the adaptability of this controller is really good. So it's been like a really good daily driver for me. Like, I don't have to worry about cables. I don't have to worry about adapters, like a brick converter. I don't really need to worry about, oh, this is like a proprietary cable. I can't get this cable anywhere else. It's a Type-C cable, so it's readily available everywhere else. iPhone uses it now. Android has always been using it. Like, it's kind of like that standard cable now, and you wouldn't have to worry about losing cable. So I think that's like the big thing that I really like about this. Another one is that I have so many buttons available to me, and I play a bunch of games competitively. Right now I play Under Night. I also play 2XKO. I play Tekken religiously. And then I also play, what's the other game I played? Street Fighter 6, the big one. And it's really nice to be able to have these macros, because in different games I have different setups. Like in Tekken, I really only use like these three buttons right over here. But in Street Fighter, I use this parry button right over here. And then I want to use the drive impact on one of these buttons. And then having it available in other setups, like, what was the other game? So I had Tekken, I had Street Fighter, Under Night. Under Night's pretty simple. I just kind of have it like this, A, B, C, D. And then I have all these other macros. But you can totally make other stuff happen here. 2XKO is where it's fancy, because you definitely need a bunch of stuff. Like, you need all these four buttons. I have this as parry on the top right, because it made sense that I have that as parry on Street Fighter. So going between Street Fighter and 2XKO, I don't feel like I'm a little mixed up in terms of my inputs. So there's that. And then I have this as my dash macro. So if I want to dash or retreating guard during pressure on 2XKO, I could just use that. So in regards to that, it's been really convenient for like going between other games and not being mixed up. So that's pretty nice. So adaptability, it goes back to the idea of it just being able to let you do a lot. Let me swap this song right over here. This is a classic one right here. But yeah, that was like one great thing I really like about it. Second thing is what you see here, the new installed art. It's pretty easy to get art on it. You just go to focusattack.com, and then once you have your PSD file ready to go, you just go in there and commission the not commission, but print the art and go from there. One thing I did notice though, if you see right over here on the, if it would focus, that'd be great. Maybe I'll focus. Autofocus, please. Please, one day. Oh, maybe it'll autofocus at one point. Oh, okay. That'll do, guys. So you see these words on here? Oh, that's nice. So actually, I commissioned it, or I didn't commission it, but I got to Focus Attack and I told them, hey, put the letters and stuff on here because I still don't know what the buttons and layout looks like. But you see that there's like this little weird overlay. The acrylic has it built in. So there's like these little arrows, the little circle keys. So you actually don't need to spend the extra $2 or $3 to put controls on it because it's already on the acrylic. So that's pretty neat. I think that isn't talked about because art isn't really too popular on this controller yet. It's not like readily available everywhere, but that's so cool. You don't have to spend the extra money on it. So that's pretty nice. What else? Let's talk about, I guess, what else is there to it? My complaints. Let's go with the complaints. I still can't remap extra buttons to have like 2 of the same inputs. I care because I'm a Mishima player on Tekken. I love Reina. She's on the art, like, and you know, it'd be easier to do perfect electrics on P2 side if you put a direction in one of these extra buttons. But the programming won't let you do it. Like, it'll only let you move one existing input into another location, but it will not duplicate that same input into a different location. So you have 2 and like 2 different buttons. That's like a niche thing, but I know like the Vitrix has like what do they call it? Like a software hub where you can modify stuff. The Hot 42s and the G2040P motherboards have that, like that's built in when their software, so you can modify that. This one, Qanba doesn't have it yet, and so far we just got to send emails and let them know we want it, and if enough people get their attention, they'll like push for it. So I'm gonna send another email after this video, but yeah, I think it'd be really nice to have that. It's a niche thing. It's only like, it's legal in Tekken tournament rules, but it's not legal in Street Fighter. Like if you have that on, you get kicked out for sure. But that's why you have the profiles. You can modify it and have the profiles. So if you're going to a different setup, just have the profiles ready. So that's pretty nice. That would be nice if they can add that. That's my gripe with it. What else is there? Yeah, I can't really say too much about it. Like, for 180 bucks, this has been my daily driver. It's slim. It's not too heavy. I could travel with it. I've been happy with it so far. And it's quiet. That's the one thing I do like. It is quiet. So yeah, I don't know. I like that. So, I think that's pretty much it in terms of like the pros and cons of the controller, my impressions with it, now using it as my daily driver for a month. Yeah, a month. So let me tell you how to like remove the art. I'm probably gonna have some like B footage playing in the back for this. So the first step is you have to open up these little like nubs right here. You gotta open these suckers up because when you open them up, there's 11 of them all together in the back. If you open all of them, if you would get access to a screw. If I could open it. Where's my tool? I don't got my tool, so I can't do it with my nail, so GG's. But basically, you're gonna remove this and it's gonna come out, and then when it comes out, you can take out the screw that's in there with a screwdriver. Oh, they don't make this stuff easy, man. I kind of want to just visualize it for you. But yeah, you take it off. You're going to take off all 11. And you have to take off all 11 because what ends up happening is that these little metal frames on the front is being held by all these screws that are on there. So then once you remove all the 11 screws, then you have to remove these two pieces. There's like this I guess left side and right side. You're gonna take that off, and then that lets you mess with the acrylic, and then you take off the acrylic and take off the art, and then this is what the art looks like normally, with all the random holes that the screws would go in, basically. So once you do that, slap on the art, slap on the acrylic, and then you're gonna slap back on that little nub thingy on there. Not the nub, the frame. Once you put the frame on, you're gonna need to screw them all back on, and then once you screw them back on, that's pretty much it. I don't think it's a difficult process. It's just it takes a little time because you got to remove the little nubs, and then you got to remove the art. Well, you got to remove the nubs, remove the frame, then remove the acrylic, and then remove the art. So it takes a little bit. It's a commitment. One thing I did notice in Focus Attack, there's not like a lot of information on regarding to the buttons if you could put art on them. I don't think so. I hope somebody proves me wrong about it, but so far it doesn't look like that it exists currently to let people do that, because when you go to focusattack.com, they usually print out like a picture, like there's a picture on the frame and it has like the little circles of where the potential art could be on your buttons. When you go to the Focus Attack for Sapphire, it doesn't show that. It just shows this little art without the potential art that covers the lettering. So it looks like it's not designed in the way where you can put art on these caps. I wouldn't be surprised though if somebody like can like makeshift one and then be able to put the art, but it looks like it wasn't designed to do that initially. So that was one thing I was a little bummed about. But I mean, I'm not complaining. It looks great. Still looks great. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait for playing more with it. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty much it that I wanted to give an update on. I really like it. I'm gonna play some more, and if we get that update, I'll probably say another video about it. So far, it's my favorite controller so far. I love Arcade 6, I love hitboxes, but this is my favorite so far. So yeah, just a little quick video. If anybody got any questions or want to say anything in the comments, let me know. Have a great one, guys.